Yo, what it do, YouTube? It is your boy Coach Talk back with another video. I'm here trying to get my camera straight, but this is just a quick update. This is the post game week 4 between the Colts and Bengals. Make sure this is right. But yeah, Colts and Bengals. We played the Bengals about last weekend, and we wound up winning in a comeback victory. That was a crazy game. I couldn't watch the full game. Pardon me, I couldn't watch the full game because I was doing a 10-hour stream on my Twitch account. But that's a story for another day. But back to the information on this Colts and Bengals game. There was a few injuries like Tavell Basham and what was it, Christian Michael with the concussion. Other than that, the Bengals was winning this game, and we wound up coming back, which was a crazy comeback in the fourth quarter. Shout out to Philip Walker. Other than that, Jacoby Brissett played a good game. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what happened if you missed it. Robin Turbin fumbled in the first quarter. Uh, yeah, we just had a bad turnover outcome at the beginning. The Bengals came out smoking, I should say. Jacoby Brissett did throw a touchdown to Pascal in the second quarter, which was pretty dope. We had it was 18 plays, 75 yards, 9 minutes and 33 seconds was blown off the clock. We did pretty good in the second quarter. The Bengals was doing great. They were doing great, man. In the third quarter, Terrell Bryson got injured, like I said earlier. Um, Brandon Oliver, he lost. He had a nice comeback after he fumbled in the beginning of the game. He ran for 32 yards to get us to the 14 on the Cincinnati's 14-yard line. Then Philip Walker gets a goal-to-goal situation. Then Oliver wound up running it in 2 yards out. The score was 20-14 in the fourth quarter. Going into the fourth, the score was 26-14. The Bengals was up, and Jonathan Brown kicked a field goal to extend their lead, and Philip Walker was threw a touchdown to Eric Swoop. Oh, my arm's starting to hurt. Threw a touchdown to Eric Swoop in the fourth quarter. And Philip Walker led us in this comeback game, which is pretty surprising after week 3. Um, Philip Walker is one of those kind of inconsistent quarterbacks, I would say. He's on and off. I'm pretty sure he's going to make the cut, but in this preseason, he gave you kinks of him actually being a good quarterback, and then he showed you like him being a normal, average scrambling quarterback as well. With the interception rates that he was throwing, he threw an interception every time he got in the field. So it was like an interception per game, I should say, an interception per game. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. We won 27-26. I'm just going to call off some stats really quick before I'm going to get out of here. Philip Walker had 19 for 31, 263, two touchdowns and one interception. Like I said, he had a great game as long with Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett was 8 for 12, 68 passing yards, and one touchdown and no interceptions. So he got sacked one time. Um, this game was kind of like one of those third string and second and third string games that if you want to make the team, you gotta show up. So nobody really played like all the starters like Andrew Luck and T.Y. Hilton. Uh, none of them. Ebron didn't even play. We got to get them ready for week 1 because we play the Bengals again. Then we go to Washington the week after. But week 1, I'm excited, man. I don't know about you guys, but I've been waiting for football for so long. I've been waiting for regular football to come back for a while now. I kind of just wanted to cancel week 4 to be honest because nobody's really playing. The person that needed to play the most, in my opinion, was Naheem Hines. He had to make a statement. Um, but other than that, he didn't really play this game either. He was probably just on kick return. Christian Michael got a concussion in the game, but we sat him out just for safety reasons. But other than that, Brandon Oliver, Christian, the run game was kind of suspect. Brandon Oliver had the one rushing touchdown that I stated earlier. Receiving wise, Colby Hamilton showed up. He played a good game, 3 receptions, 62 yards, one touchdown. Um, Pascal, like I said earlier, had a touchdown. Eric Swoop had a touchdown. Like I said as well, Philip Walker. Philip Walker threw a touchdown to both of those guys in the game, which was pretty dope. To the fumbles, Robert Turbin fumbled in the game. Philip Walker fumbled as well. It's 2 fumbles that I stated in the beginning earlier when I was going on to a walk to stream. Thanks for coming through really quick. It's just a quick stream. I'm not going to be here long. I'm not going to hold you guys up. It's nothing to really talk about, like I said, other than that, I'm just excited for the regular season. I'm just going over the Bengals and Colts game that happened. Um, George Odom came to show up. He did pretty good. Other than that, George Odom, Lindsey Pipkins, the new acquisition we traded for in the Packers. We got him from Green Bay, a cornerback, Lindsey Pipkins. That's pretty cool. We traded a linebacker uh, to Green Bay. I think it was Darius Leonard. We wound up getting rid of him. It was a so-so trade. I didn't really know about it. It didn't really affect us in the long run. We were kind of heavy on linebackers anyway. We do need a cornerback depending on the situation we have. I believe in Josh Rosen though, but that's just me. Other than that, yeah, man. Ryan Delaire, he had another impacting game. He's definitely gonna make the team. The guy came in, didn't get drafted. He was an undrafted linebacker. He came in and undrafted DM. Sorry, and he did a pretty good job. Ryan Delaire. Getting to the quarterback, him and Terrell Basham before he got injured was definitely doing good this whole game. But other than that, nothing really pops out here on the stat wise. Naheem Hines was on returns as I expected. I think that's just going to be him. Roberto Sanchez at the field goal. The score was 27-26. So the layout was Cincinnati scored in the first quarter. They scored 13 in the second. We scored 1 in the second. In the third quarter, we scored 7. They scored 3. In the fourth, we scored 13, and they scored 3, which wound up ending to the score 27-26. And we went 3-1 in the preseason. This is the best preseason record since 2003, I believe, for the Colts, which is pretty dope. This is pretty cool for us. Pretty happy, excited for the team. Excited for the regular season. Everybody's coming back healthy. I just want to see what we're going to do. This is going to be a decent season for us. We don't know how the AFC South is going to turn out. All these teams are bouncing around with injuries and everybody coming back. We don't know. Some people coming back from injury like Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt. We don't know how that team's going to turn out with the acquisitions, with the adding of Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from safety position, and they got Whitney Merciless back as well as linebacker core. So we don't know how that's going to go. Or Tennessee. We don't know how the Titans are going to play off as well with Deion Lewis and Derrick Henry at running back. They got Mariota as quarterback. And the defense they added as well is going to be pretty dope. Jacksonville's back in normal shape. We don't know how they're going to turn out. Jalen Ramsey talked trash about most of the teams. He talked about Andrew Luck. Tom Brady, he said Gronk is overrated. He's not as good as everybody think he is. He's going to have a target on the back for Jacksonville. I don't know how the AFC South is going to start out, but it's going to be a crazy year, man. It's going to be a crazy year. I don't know how this is going to go, but other than that, man, that's all I got for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. If you are new, thank you for coming through. Go ahead and subscribe. Daily Colts. Oh, not Daily Colts. We do drop a lot of Colts news on this channel, so do turn on those notifications if you are new. If you are returning, turn on those notifications. If you're new, subscribe, man. Thank you guys for joining. This is Colts Talk signing out. Peace.